Good morning, everyone. It's one here from Miller & Sons Classic Cars. Today, we are finishing up building out the Club Car Precedent new motor. I'm hoping they sent us the right flywheel, because when I sent them the block, the flywheel was on it. It sent me back, the flywheel was not on it. Another story. But I almost got it built out. They did send me an oil filter, which is a little weird. I've never done that before. But it's good. You always could use oil filter for it. This motor was blown. I do a lot of little things to my motors so that when they come back, ever, I know they're mine. I detail them out a certain way. Like this one here. Did the overhead valve in black paint marker. Something simple, makes it look a little better. They paint the motors all silver. I thought about painting them a different color a few times, but I've never actually done it. But I might next time. I do have another motor in this cart here behind me that's getting ready to go out. The key to putting these back together is figuring out where everything goes, because we took it apart months ago, and you don't really remember. Like, I took this one apart probably over a month and a half ago. I don't remember exactly where every bracket and shield goes. So it's a fit and finish type thing most of the time to see where these all go. Sometimes it takes a while. Sometimes it takes a long while to figure out where everything went, how it goes. Because believe it or not, there's no way to be an expert at this. This one I believe goes up in there. That's in the way. Too big. Just letting you guys in on a little bit of this today. Just basically coming up with content. Of course, they painted it, so it's going to be stuck there. Little tap on the end of the screw will usually break something loose if you need it. I don't always clean up all the brackets and everything. A lot of times it's just a waste. That one seems to go there. But I better aim behind that, honestly. I'm positive it did. So, a lot of times you're taking brackets off, putting brackets back on. These are just like heat shields and stuff, guys. They're not the most important. I've told you guys this a lot of times on here. If you don't have an electric ratchet, get one. Especially when you're doing stuff like this. It's a must. I mean, it's a must. It makes life so much easier. Get a couple little screws out of here, little bolts out of here. I tend to always put all my stuff in one box. A lot of guys don't. Now, this motor had been apart before. I just seen a little bit of orange tape on this one. This motor had been apart before I got it by somebody at some point in his life, because they tagged a lot of the screws and stuff. I'll do the same thing with a silver paint marker or black paint marker on some of the heads of some of the screws, so that I know if anybody's been in this motor, if it ever comes back to me. Because people that got a bracket to go on there. Yeah. So people that have try to do their own stuff, screw it up, and then they bring it to me, And they'll be like, well, you're the last to work on it. Well, no, I wasn't, because it's been, you know, my paint marks have been moved or whatever. So it's a good way to know if somebody's been into your work or not. Ooh, come on, fall down into place. Oh, it's not falling into place. Somebody's, what we got going on? Not falling into place, and these screws are not going to be long enough to go into them if we don't. Okay, so there we go. Well, nothing's out though. You're supposed to be on the inside of it. There, it all fell into place. It's a giant jigsaw puzzle. Some people could probably remember this stuff, but I work on so many different things that sometimes I'll take pictures so that I can have an idea of what's going on. I know we work on a lot of cars and stuff, and we still have the 2003 Mustang down there in the shop that I need to get back on. We are still working on Dawson's rocker panels. I'll be back on them possibly today. I might do some on them. Oh, we lost a screw. Multiple projects all going at one time. And my lawnmower is broke on top of that. So that's been a battle all season so far. I do need to fix my trailer too. My trailer has had some issues coming up. So now we have one more left that I don't know where this goes. ACR. It's almost got to go there. I believe it does. It is also a slide under bracket. Let's see if we can get it into place. So I have a new upcoming car, guys. I'm going to go today and settle up on the car. You possibly heard me mention this car before. I'm not going to tell you what it is. There'll be an upcoming video on it. It's a rescue. This vehicle is very odd. We'll put it that way. Most of you out there probably won't even know it exists, or existed. I'm gonna tell you what it is. This is what I believe. I believe it's a 71, but I'm not sure. I have to do some more homework on what year it is. This is not fitting up in there. Has to go under. 71, I believe, city car. Made by, I could be wrong on the year, guys. I could be way wrong. I haven't got to do the research on the car because I don't have it. And I don't have it in my possession yet. I will do a video on it today. Actually, here in just a little bit, we're going to be heading that way to do a live video on it and take care of it. Assume the ownership of it. It is a city car, all electric, made by Vanguard, and it has been donated to a local museum a long time ago, and it's been in storage for, guys, I'm gonna bet the better part of 30 years. And it needs a lot of cosmetic work. I don't know what kind of electrical work it's gonna need yet. I've been saving a set of batteries for that because I knew I was going to be taking possession of it eventually, and so I've been saving batteries for it. Oh, I knocked you guys over. Let's go back around here and see if we can still see. Yep. Okay. I did make a mistake on this motor last week when I started to put it together. I lost the spring that runs the throttle. So I'm going to have to locate me one of them, which is not good. I do have an extra valve cover here that they sent me with the valve cover. I should have pulled this valve cover off and polished it, but they have their sticker on this valve cover. Okay. Let's go to the fan on this. Nope, that's clutch side. Go to the fan side. So yeah, we do have some up and coming fancy stuff going on in the near future. As I said, I've been looking forward to this car for a while, and just now been able to make the deal happen, which makes me very happy. I will do a video today on the car, and there will be full videos on YouTube up and coming of the car. I have a girl, and I have to work things out with her yet on getting on her editing my videos, so we can do longer videos like this. I don't normally do these videos this long because you guys don't want to see me doing, especially body work. You don't want to see me doing what everybody else does. You can go to hundreds of videos a week and watch that stuff. That's one of them screws right there that had some tape on it so they can know that somebody had been in there or not. Alright, now we have some wiring stuff we have to do here. I don't know where all the wires are at. This is the one that goes up to the coil that needs to plug into the motor here. That's a good question where that plugs in at, because it can't just come off of the... It doesn't go off of that. This is what I'm talking about, like taking pictures and stuff, guys. We have something missing here. Something's not right on this motor. I don't have another. I do have another one. I do have another one. Let's go for a short walk here, guys. I have another one of these carts waiting to be parted out, I guess, because the guy won't come through and pay for it. I tend to keep a few little carts around for these type purposes, so I can see what's going on. I have the head off of this motor. I have all the bolts and nuts apparently were in a box and got dumped. This has been sitting here for going on 2 years now. Okay. Let's see what we got going on. Where does this come off of? This long wire plugs into the stator box. Okay, okay. Must be on the cart still. What's in there? Down to oil cap. Very, very interesting. Well, guys, this is just a little update on what I do on almost a daily basis. I do not have the box to this. What is that marked? It's not marked. It's just got blue tape on it. Yep, I'm missing something. The stator box is what I'm missing, or the emission box off this motor. All right, guys, now I have to do some chasing and some homework. So, as always, guys, get out there and do a project, even if it's something small. You know, we got the short block and built the motor out, building the motor out to make it a running driver for the cart that we were just in outside. As always, guys, get out there, get your project done.